Yo, 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 what's going on, everyone? What's going on, man? It's your boy, Coach Ricks, and this is Coach's Talk with special guests, Bishop Franks and the one and only TP Grill. Hey, man, hey, great victory yesterday, man. But before we get started with that, please like the channel, man. Subscribe to the channel, man. Ring that bell so you won't miss any content that we got going forward. I know, man, we've been away for a while, man, but I think now with the new job, I can get back on track with Thursday's conversations and then try to have a recap on Sundays. So hopefully and everything, man, we'll get that back on track. But until then, man, how's everyone doing tonight?
Awesome.
TP, man, I love the hat. I love the hat.
Thank you, sir.
I love the hat, man. I gotta give me a new one. I gotta give me a new one.
This one's nice too. I never wear this out, but this one's nice too. I like that.
I saw one here on the East Coast with the OU logo, with the Jordan logo right up on it, but in the back it had the horns down.
Oh wow!
It had the Texas Longhorn down. So I was like, I gotta get that.
Yeah, that's sweet.
So let's get started off. I know everybody has a little either a rant or whatever, man. But I'm gonna shock people tonight. I don't really have a rant. I went and watched some of the video, man, and I saw some things, man, that had some concerns for me, but not too much of concern. So TP, I'm gonna start with you, and then I'm gonna go to Bishop, and then I'll come back to myself. What did you see? What did you like? What did you not like? And what do you think something that we can correct going forward?
All right, let's start offensively.
Yes.
First drive.
Yes, sir.
I like the fact that he took it up top and tried to take the top off their defense.
Yes.
I don't like the fact that my man just struggles.
That timing is very off.
Struggles dropping it in there. And it just seems like everybody else can just drop it in
the bread.
But it's just disappointing because he had the guy beat.
Yeah.
He had him beat, but it's just too long. And they did it later on in the game also. It was just too long. So that's just, the offense just disturbs me. The defense, after that first drive, the defense seemed to just dig in just get right. But that first drive, I was like, what's going on here? What's going on here?
My buddy who's in from New York, he was like, hey, man, what the hell? I was like, it takes some time for us to key in on assignments.
Yes.
One thing that bothers me, and Bishop, I'm sorry, I'll get back to you and take. What bothers me is sometimes being overly aggressive. It's not a good thing. I like my guys to be big and nasty, but when the whistle blows, all shit just stop. That extra curricular stuff and laying on them and drugging them and getting penalties against a great team, that's going to hurt you because you're already going off the field. It's a dead ball foul, so that means it's after the play. So if you get a 15-yard penalty, they keep the ball. So I'm like, it's just the little bitty things like that. You don't want to turn that nastiness off, but you want that nastiness to be under control. Before the whistle, attack, eat, do whatever. Once that whistle is blown, hey man, good job. Tap him on the head. I'll see you in a few minutes. That's all you got to do. But that we gave them too many unnecessary penalties after the whistle, and don't get me on the refs. I'm a damn ref, man, and I'm blowing I'm over here going crazy. I've never seen refs so ready to blow a whistle against Oklahoma. I mean, they don't call holding on us. They got us in choke locks, and we can't even break the line of scrimmage, and they still won't call it. And I'm like, okay, if you're gonna call the nitpick shit, call the big shit. If you're gonna nitpick, okay, I'm cool with that. Because when I saw BB go crazy, BB hardly ever go crazy. He hardly ever goes crazy and everything. But when he's going to point at the referee, it was in his ass. I'll say, okay, it's serious now. It's serious.
Yeah. That's the discipline part. We had better control over against Bama because it wasn't too much. It wasn't too much going on discipline-wise. But this week, it's just a little extra. I I missed what happened at the kickoff. It got a little chippy at the kickoff. So
Yeah.
would it be chippy at the kickoff? That thing was there, and my wife asked me, is that are they a rivalry? I never thought of it as a rivalry, but I guess it is. I guess from Big 8 times, I always thought Nebraska and Texas. That's what I always thought. You know,
Right.
I
I
guess
hear you.
Missouri really ain't they really ain't they're not a rivalry. What it is, it's an old Big 12 game. That's all it is. An old Big 12 game. And the only time they became relevant is when Chase Daniels was there. That was the only time that it became a game. It's when Chase Daniels were there and they were ranked number 1, and Oklahoma played them in the Big 12 championship and spanked that ass.
And then Caden Green situation changed everything.
Yeah.
See, I go a little further back. Coach, you was running around in diapers still when Billy Sims ran for 500 yards in his last 2 games. He went for 282 up in Missouri. And then the last game of the season, he went for 246, I think, against Nebraska in the last game of the season, 79 season. So you was a young pup. You got
I was 6 years old.
You guys a little younger than me. You guys were young.
I was running around, knocking things over on the
Billy Sims 500 yards his last two games of the season, but he did not win the Heisman. But Sims is why I'm here.
All right, so was that your good?
That's the good. The good is the defense always right now. That's the good, but that's the obvious good. The good of what I dislike was the fact that he did stretch him first play. So I'm gonna give him that. But the rest
y'all
of
see what I was yelling in the chat when we all had crossing routes is going to be our saving grace. That's all we got to do.
But the rest of the play calling.
This is what I learned, TP.
Okay, that 87-yard pad, that 87-yard play. I guess the question I'm gonna ask you, because this is your expertise, as offensive coordinator, is that play going to work against a zone? Because they were in man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Zone is mainly going to help you over top.
Right.
Every defense is going to try to keep everything in the middle or everything in front of you. You always hear that. Keep things in front of you. Now, that's going to help us when we play teams like Notre Dame, who plays man-to-man. When you play a team that's zone, you got to take the outside. The flats are going to be open all game. Mateer has to take that 5. Take that 5. He had Caden Helms and he had Kanik for a 5-yard curl, and he took a sack. Take that 5 or throw the ball away. I'd rather take a 5-yard curl or throw the ball away and live another day than take a 5-yard loss. Now, instead of it being 2nd and 5, it's 2nd and 10.
So this young man has 2 serious issues. He's got a fundamentals issue with his footwork for throwing.
Yes, sir.
And he's got a decision-making issue. But he said something in his press conference. He stumbled upon about, I got to protect the ball.
Yeah.
So now I'm understanding why he's holding it and not throwing it a lot of times. There's sometimes he could take, instead of taking a sack, he's outside the pocket. He could throw it away. He could have threw it away. Yesterday we were going right to left, and he was outside the pocket. It was in our end, and he ended up getting tackled as opposed to just tossing it out of bounds past the line of scrimmage. And he just, I don't know.
That's
I think he's
Arbuckle's fault.
overly, sir.
That's Arbuckle's fault.
Okay.
Look, I'm real good with my quarterbacks, but I tell you in a heartbeat, excuse my language, throw that bitch away. Throw it out of bounds. Do not take a loss. Do not take a loss of down. And if you hold on to that ball, take a loss of down, when you get on the sideline, I'm in your ass. I don't care how important you are. I don't care what that is one of my main things. I am meticulous when it comes to running the things that you know. Do not take a sack. Just throw it away. Throw it up in the stands. I don't give a damn what you throw it. But he don't even do that. He takes sacks. But he has that mentality of, I'm going to do it. I'm going to get it done. And I don't like him doing that. Don't take no unnecessary hits. Just throw the ball away. Live for another down. Live for another down. I before I get on my not rant, but my concerns and what I'm going to address to what makes this better. I want to know what's something that you think, TP, before I get to Bishop, that we can do to fix anything that you saw yesterday and going forward.
I'm unsure about how to fix my man's fundamentals at this point in the season. I'm unsure on that.
It's too late for that. You can't.
Yeah,
fix
it's
that.
too late for that. You can't do that.
I'm unsure on that, but I think maybe we can make a little adjustment for as instead of maybe read handoffs, because I want the backs to carry more.
Yes.
Speaking of the backs, Blaylock got in maybe once or twice, no carries.
He's hurt. His shoulders are hurt.
Okay, that corrects that.
But we can't afford him to be on the block.
But if you look at the stats, it's Mateer with the most carries. I think he had 18 carries, and then the next one with 12 carries is X.
Yeah.
And then the third one with 1 carry on that little play before the half where you're supposed to take a knee and they handed it off.
Yeah.
That was Burks. So, I mean, X took the whole load yesterday as far as running backs.
Yeah. And see, that's where I feel that Tatum was dressed out. I don't know what was holding him back and why DeMarco and the staff did not utilize him. But he can get 2 to 3 carries at least, unless you just don't. It's something he's not doing in practice to where you don't trust him. But at this point, we have gone through a full season. Everybody on deck, except for those who you have deemed to not be on deck, if you catch my drift. So
with the running back room being as light as it was, I guess it's safe for me to finally say just to give up on my dream of Ott playing anymore. I guess I'm giving up on that dream. I mean, I was riding hard running protection for him early in the season. I guess he's done.
What's up, Dwayne? How's everything going, my man?
Dwayne.
What's going on, fellas? How y'all doing?
Good, man.
We doing good.
Doing all right?
Good.
Bishop, the panel, how's everybody doing? Everybody doing great?
Everybody doing good. Everybody doing
we do good, man.
Hey,
Man,
all right. So TP, so is that all the concerns? Is that all? Is there anything that you got for right now before I move to Bishop?
Yeah, it's off. It's on the offensive side of the ball, and just that's it. That's all I'm gonna go with right now.
All right, Bishop. What you got?
Yeah,
what did you see that was good? That was bad? There's something that we can correct going forward.
For once, I wanted to definitely commend Arbuckle to putting a combination route in. That was so awesome. I just want to commend X-Rob, part of the Sonic Boom, for gutting it out. Because it's obviously he's not at full go. So with that said, Lewis, welcome back, fam.
Cortez Lewis.
Yeah, welcome back. And JJ, congratulations on your first touchdown. Many more to come.
Oh yeah. So anything that we can correct going forward, or was that the bad or the good, or?
Yes. And coaching staff hear me. I know I'm just an old school ball coach, but your guard and tackle running off of that versus running in the middle. It seems like in the SEC, everybody's stout in the middle, but in that guard and tackle and the way we have young players that, if nothing else, run blocking should be a premium because if nothing else, you're used to dominating. So let's use the pistol and let's just run downhill and then play action. Let's give it a shot and see if we can get some consistency and run some combination routes with tight end drags and with our slots running sluggos and wheels.
Okay. Is that it?
That's it.
All right. All right, Dwayne, I'm going to get with you before I go do myself. I was asking the guys on the panel and everything, after the game that you saw yesterday, what was something that you liked, something that you didn't like, something that we need to improve on going forward?
I think the play call needs to be a little bit better. Bishop was hinting at that, what we need to do a little bit more things. I think we need to include a lot more of our wide receivers, our tight ends. I mean, open it up for everybody. I don't think we need to I understand, Isaiah is the main feature, but we need to open it up for everybody. I think we need to get, like you were saying in the group text, that we need to put our foot on the neck and keep the gas, keep it going. I mean, because ain't no way we got the ball back and we right there and you're settling for field goals. We need to put the foot on the gas and just go for the jugular each and every time, and that's my only concern. And the commentator said that about talking about X-Rob. I think he's from, where is he from? Jinx? If I'm not mistaken, he's from Jinx.
Carl Albert.
Yeah, he was talking. The guy was saying that he said that Carl Albert, them guys, they built different. They keep going, hurt or not. They keep going they keep going. So I mean, that's my only take. Those are my only concerns. But we need to go for the jugular each and every time.
Yeah. All right. These are just the little concerns that I have. It's not really concerns. It's just something that I've watched the film about 3 or 4 times. And this is what I like. Number one, defense is legit. Defense is the shit. I don't care what nobody say. Defense reminds me. Defense in this coaching staff is doing this. They're giving you the 2000 to 2000 Baltimore Ravens syndrome. You give me 17 points, that's all we need. I hate to say it, but that's what it feels like. You give Oklahoma, and we got to look at it like this. I did some investigating, and Arbuckle has never faced a top 20 defense ever since he's coached in the college league. Oregon was the toughest defense he's faced in the Pac-12 before they left, when he was at Washington State. And they were not in the top 20. In the SEC, Oklahoma so far this year, has faced 4 teams in the top 20 or below or above. So maybe he's not used to the aggressiveness, the bump and run. He's not used to gentlemen that can run with his wide receivers. Because when you look at the tape in Washington State, his receivers running wide open. You can throw the ball anywhere. They'll get anywhere near it. Now that ball has to be accurate. That ball has to be dropped in the bread basket. If it's not, it's going to look kind of foggy. And he's not used to that. I'm going to tell you right now, yesterday, Arbuckle was shook on play calling. He was shook. Not saying it was a bad thing, but he knows if I can get that damn kicker anywhere, if I can get anywhere near where a kicker can kick that field goal, I'm going to do that. I do not want to mess it up. I think a lot of OU fans are not accustomed to that. We begged and we begged and we begged for a defense. We got one now. We didn't want to give up the offense, though, just to get the defense. But the defense in that team takes on who your leader is. Your leader is a defensive coach. We went and got a guy that we felt like that had a great resume. This is another guy that we got that we felt like was going to come in and move the needle. It's moving, but it's not moving up to the OU standard. I think that's why a lot of people are kind of upset. I'm not really upset because there were some things yesterday that I saw that I liked. But we get so accustomed to running these high school plays that worked in the Pac-12 that won't work in the SEC. So you're going to have, in the offseason, Arbuckle is going to have to get with some guys that's been in the SEC or get with some guys that help him. And sometimes it's okay to say, hey, Coach Kevin Wilson, I need some help. It's not showing no weakness. It's just showing that we have a top defense now that can get us a natty. I want all hands on deck to help me make sure I don't make a mistake to where I don't mess that up. We had an offense like Baker who didn't have a defense at all. And we see what offense gets you. In the Big 12, offense gets you a lot of splash, a lot of hoopla. But when you get in the playoffs, that defense shuts all that shit down. It shuts all that gimmicky and bubblegum play caller that you got in the Pac-12. It shuts it all down. Now, I'm not mad. I just think that it just needs to be vamped up a little bit. It's okay to just sit there and say, hey, I need some help. I felt like this would work. It's not working. What do you see that I don't see? That's one thing. The next thing, which I just addressed, Arbuckle needs help. That's all. He just needs a little bit of help. That's it. No disrespect on that. I addressed the one off air. Being overly aggressive is not always a good thing. You cannot let plays continue because you want to be overly aggressive after the damn whistle is blown and get a 15-yard penalty. We gotta stop shooting ourselves in the foot. The last 4 games, we've had over 13 penalties called against us every game. Bullshit calls. Because we want to grind on a guy while he's down on the damn ground. Or we want to, do something stupid. Now, the pass interference calls, I'm a back judge and I'm a line judge. A lot of that shit was bullshit. I'm gonna go ahead and call it. I'm gonna let if y'all want to fight, my motto is if the offensive wide receiver put his hands on you, you can be able to put your hands on him. As long as you don't twitch him and knock him off route, I'm gonna let y'all bump and run all damn game. But Oklahoma is always getting caught with their hand in the cookie jar when it comes to some of these penalties. I think it's very unfair. And if I was OU, I would petition because there are things that you can do. Because in the playoffs, you won't have no damn SEC referees. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I really don't know because we live in a day and age right now, man, where we all know about sports betting. I'm keeping it real. A lot of these games and everything, I'm thinking the damn judges got the damn hand in the cookie jar because some of these calls are very unblatant. They're very unusual to be called. So that's my last thing. No, take that back. I got one more thing. Crossing routes are your best friend. When you are a OC and you know that you got speed guys and they're playing bump and run, you make that damn D-back run all the way across the damn field and see how disciplined he is. If you do that 3 or 4 times, you'll get 2 or 3 87-yard touchdowns like you did against, Missouri. And I give Missouri credit. Their defense is a little bit better than I thought they were going to be. They were a little aggressive, but if you go to a 12 personnel and run out the right tackle or left tackle, you could have ran all damn day on that team because they were blitzing off the edge every time. Every time. So that's my little concerns. That's all it was. But to my next question, I got a stat for you guys. And you know me, I like to dig up shit to try to make it sound and look good. Here's a stat for you guys. Oklahoma is a number 1 defense that has allowed the fewest total yards on the ground through 11 games. Oklahoma has allowed 892 total yards on the ground through 11 games. 892 yards. Total through 11 games. Oklahoma is also
full disclosure.
Say what?
Interrupt. Go ahead.
Oh no, you fine. 892 yards through 11 games. And I think that's very elite because when you break that down, that's giving up 81 yards a game on the ground. I want to say this, and it's been proven. Missouri has averaged 200-something yards rushing every game. They have not done it 3 times. They didn't do it against Alabama. They didn't do it against us. They didn't do it against Vandy. So take it with a grain of salt. Oklahoma is, to me, the best defense. And the last stat I want to give you guys, Oklahoma is the number one team. Oklahoma has the number one defense that has allowed the fewest points through 11 games. Oklahoma has only given up 154 total points through 11 games. 154. That's given up. They only give up 14 points a game. That's it. Those are my stats. So when we look at it, I just think, man, that Mateer hasn't seen defenses like this. He hasn't seen defenses 290 and 85-pound guys that can run with his ass. You don't get that in the Pac-12 because Pac-12 and everything is pretty much USC used to have a good defense. They ain't had one since Pete Carroll left. Oregon, but Dan Lanning brought that nasty defense from Georgia to the Pac-12, and now it's in the Big Ten. And you see it ain't working there because guess what? Big Ten got them big boys. You can't do that shit against the big boys. The Big Ten got big boys too. They can run with the and block with the SEC. But I just think that we just need to give him time, man. I think the defense is going to do enough. If we can get 21 points, 24 points, Oklahoma can win every game. Now, I don't know how it's going to be in the playoffs. I just think that, man, we are seeing something that we haven't seen in a long time, and we're not accustomed to it as OU fans. We're accustomed to scoring 40 and 50 and 40, 50 points every game, but we give up so much. So let me ask you guys this question on the panel. Are you willing to trade, to start scoring, to start outscoring people or prevent people from scoring? Let me ask you guys that question. Would you rather OU try to outscore you and see who wins, or stick with what we got and the defense is going to shut everything down and you just get some points from the offense?
Yeah.
I like that. I like that, Coach. I like that lockdown, really hard defense that's hard to score on, and a struggling offense. I like it. I like it the way it is right now.
Yeah.
I just think if you got a defense and you got a special teams like we got, I just think that you can really, really, really go far. Now, if you just got the high power scoring, and you're trying to track meet people, it's hard. It's very hard to win like that.
That gets tiresome because your defense is on the field too much.
And if I can piggyback you guys,
Yes.
I've been doing some major inspecting, and I've been doing my WREs, and we really are in line with the 2000 team. Everybody remember the 2000 team when Heupel's elbow was down the line, was giving them fits. The key is right now we have it's not hitting on all cylinders, but we just do enough to allow the defense excellence to shine through. Here's what I would recommend is that the one thing the offense can do better is you got to remember complimentary sometimes don't mean that you got to always score, but you got to remember we're about getting first downs. And if that means we got to run twice and then pass once, that's what we got to do. But complimentary is making sure that we're doing our part, since we know we have that type of defense, methodically go down the field and get first downs and get into their side, and where we can include our field goal and go score touchdowns. Should be our main goal. And if you can do that, 3 times in a game, with the type of defense we have. I feel that at this point, BV has laid it on the line, and he has the defense where the four horsemen are making adjustments on the fly so quick that the other teams are not used to it. They're used to the old BV where they can get up on top of them.
Okay. Well, hey, TP, we got a question for you, buddy. Somebody said, let me get to it. Said, TP, I have a friend in the house who's a Texas fan. Give me your Manning quote for me.
I put it in the chat, but I'll say it.
Yeah, he wants you to say it.
Listen, his granddaddy was a bum. His uncles was bums. He a bum.
Oh, man. Hey, you see him flexing yesterday against Arkansas?
Yeah.
He was flexing against Arkansas yesterday, man. he was around. I was like, okay.
Man, come on, bro. Arkansas, you really down on Arkansas? Come on, man. You flexing on Arkansas.
Hey,
I like that Arkansas offense a little bit, though. A little bit.
Hey, that running back is nice. Washington, he's nice. He ran.
Quarterback ain't bad either.
Over. Well, the backup came in, the lefty came in. TJ, he came in. He was nice.
Hey, Coach.
Yes, sir.
You mentioned Arkansas before, like you went to high school in Arkansas or something.
I went to high school in at Euler, University of Arkansas, Little Rock.
Okay, I need you to do us a favor because it appears our most explosive player is from Arkansas. I need you to make a phone call and get some cats off that offensive side of Arkansas and get them to come to us.
No, look, guys, I want y'all to understand this. Oklahoma is 9-2 now. You know how many kids are going to come knocking at the door, try to help this offense out? You got a defense like that, and they just need a little push on offense. I'm telling you guys, there's going to be a lot of guys that's going to start trying to come to Oklahoma. And I think it's going to be a good thing. Let's be honest. One game left. And I'm going to say this. If you don't think Oklahoma is going to stomp a mud hole in LSU, you go watch that Washington. You go watch that Western Kentucky. Hold on. You go watch Western Kentucky versus LSU. You go watch that game. Western Kentucky lost 13-10 to LSU and should have won the damn ball game, but they got cheated. So this defense that I saw last night against LSU, with everything on the line, you have one game. Now we're gonna be without Reggie Powers for the first half, which might hurt. But I think Mike Bogdanowski Jr. came in and held that spot down. So we're not really gonna lose anything. But I want that extra nastiness that Powers give. They both thumpers, but Powers has that go to sleep kind of power that we need against LSU's ass. Because I got a buddy now. I'm tired of hearing about LSU. Man, we're gonna ride it. We're gonna get that game. Okay. F-A-F-O. F-A-F-O. I always tell them, look around and find out if you want to.
Here's my thing.
Yes, sir.
We haven't beaten them since January 2nd, 1950.
And I ain't had hair since 2019, but I still look good.
Guess what?
I ain't had hair since 2019. I'm just telling you.
Why you got to go there, man?
Hey, man, you have to go ahead and cut the sideburns off. Just go ahead and cut the sideburns.
It looked like I got a full head of hair.
Yes, indeed. Hey, Coach.
From the side. My bad, Dwayne. Go ahead.
That's all right. Look, I got a couple of people down here that's been talking trash to me ever since we played them last year. I ain't said a word. I ain't said a word to him. I want him to see in that game what's gonna happen. Yeah, I didn't see that game against. I was looking at the highlights on SEC Network. Man, it feels good to say that. But yeah, I seen it on that show. Man, they struggled against them people. They struggled
watch
against
it.
Western
Go-
Conference. They struggled against them.
Go watch it. Western Kentucky should have won that ball game. You know how bad that would have made LSU look losing to Western Kentucky?
Oh yeah. Oh, it would have. I would have loved it. I would have wanted to see that.
But
I would have loved to see that.
the wheels are. They did a great job keeping R. Mason Thomas out of this Missouri game. I guarantee you he plays next week.
Coach, I saw him walking.
Yeah,
They had
he's
the
fine.
camera on him walking on the sideline.
He's fine. Save him.
I don't know, it
Save
looked like he
him.
had a little bit of a limp, but you know,
Save him. Look,
Yeah.
I'm telling you
Absolutely.
guys, let me pull up the stats. I just want to read this, and this is all seriousness. No BS. This is all seriousness. I'm gonna pull it up and I'm gonna read some of the stats that was on there, and I'm gonna see if you guys gonna believe this or not. Let me get to the damn thing. Hold on. Because I was shocked. I was like, hey, is that for real? I'm like, that's the score? 13-10. Western Kentucky over LSU. Last second field goal. Hold on. I'm sorry. LSU.
did the crowd storm the field?
Man, they probably did. I didn't watch all that. Let me get to the game. Hold on. Teams.
I'm wrong for that. My bad. I'm wrong.
No, but I'm just saying,
No,
man.
you're not. You're right. You're right for that. You're not wrong. You're right.
But listen to it. When you say LSU and Western Kentucky, you can't be a 38-point underdog. I mean, you can't be a 38-point favorite and you do a last-second field goal to win the ball game. Last second. They were up. Western Kentucky was up in the fourth quarter.
Two things to that.
Yes, sir.
That sounds like a team that's quit. That sounds like a team that has quit. And it also could be the flip side of a team that's going to come out next week as this is our Super Bowl. Let's
Listen to
keep
this.
them out of the playoffs. So there's two sides to that coin.
Listen to these stats, okay? Van Buren had 202 yards passing total. He was 25 of 42. One touchdown, one interception, okay? They had 80 total yards rushing against Western Kentucky. 80. 8-0. Western Kentucky, who is a Sun Belt in the Sun Belt Conference. You had 80 total yards. LSU, as they want to call running back you, 80 total yards rushing against Western Kentucky. They had 47. The leading receiver had 47 yards. The leading receiver had 47 total yards. Now, I'm going to say this, and yeah, you might be right. They might be saving all day coins and all day everything for Oklahoma. You're gonna need more than that. Dude, that defense, okay. They know one more game. One more game. Who do you trust? Oklahoma defense to do one more game, or for LSU to come out there and pull a rabbit out of the hat and do some shit that we ain't never seen?
I trust that BV and staff will have them prepared. I was a little worried about Missouri. I'm being honest. I'm being brutally honest. I was worried about Missouri simply because that boy is nice. He ran for 300 yards. He is nice. You hear me?
Yeah.
And so I'm thinking, hey, they might be able to do something. And that first drive had me really shook.
Well, I knew they
But
were
then
going.
they kind of figured it out.
OU always does that. They do something that is so complacent, something that is so basic to see if they can get away with the whole ball game just doing basic shit and you can't do nothing, it works in their favor. But now, okay, we did the basic shit. It didn't work. Let's get down to business. When you hold a team to 0 rushing yards in the second half, that's impressive to me. That's hard to do. That's hard to do in flag football, let alone football. You hold them to 0 rushing yards in the second half. And there's nothing that they could do about it. And we didn't even play our best game on defense either. We played craziness. Well, the dancing shit got to stop. That bothers me because you don't need to be dancing. You're going to find the wrong ref one time. He might give you a flag for that. Just the little bitty inconsistencies that we have, man, we don't need that. Let's just act like we've been there before. Let's just act like we've been there before. And all the dancing and all the antics and all that shit. We don't need all that crap. Just pick their butt up, tap them on the head, and let them know, I'll see your ass here in a few minutes. And that's it. But I think Shorty got a good point. BB has proven he is one of the best DCs in the game. The issue is finding balance as a head coach. He has to do that to ascend to the next level as a head coach. One of the hardest things I had to do was let go of play calling. I did not want to let go of play calling.
Yeah.
Because I felt like that was my knack, that was my itch. I was good at it. That is what got me the job. Is me being a very good OC. But sometimes, man, you have to pass that torch to somebody else. It's okay, but you got to wear a headset and start overrunning shit. I love the way Kirby does it. I seen Kirby one day, a play was called, Kirby called timeout and told him, you don't call, I read his lips, you don't call that shit. He called a timeout and I read his lips. You do not call that shit. And that's what BB got to do. We're too close to a national championship for you to be running asinine and crazy stuff. The defense is going to lock everything down. I'm just telling you, 2,000 Ravens, you give Oklahoma 17 or 20 points. Don't make no mental mistakes, no craziness, no interceptions. You got a damn good kicker. You get anywhere near 40 yards, it should be 3 points. I don't want to jinx them, so I ain't gonna say it is. It should be 3 points. But I just think this defense needs a little help. You get this defense a little help. And it's gonna be a little bit different in the playoffs because we're gonna play teams that aren't accustomed to us being physical. And what's the asshole down there in Mississippi State? The podcast guy. What's his name? I sent y'all a video.
That Brandon Walker
Yeah.
guy, that dude is an idiot. He don't know
hold
what
on. He finally gave OU some love. He said, with that nasty ass defense, he said, I was wrong about Oklahoma. He said, you give that defense 17, 20 points, you ain't scoring. And I think that's what it's going to take. What offense in the SEC scares you? What offense? I'm gonna ask the panel and the people in the comments. What offense in the SEC scares you? Yes, TP.
Ole Miss, Mississippi, University of Mississippi.
It don't scare me.
You caught me there, right?
Yeah.
University of Mississippi.
Yeah.
Bishop know what I'm talking about. University
Anybody
of
else?
Mississippi.
No. Anybody else?
Nah.
I think I'll say Ole Miss. Ole Miss.
Okay.
Yeah, I do. I got one, Coach.
Who?
Georgia. Because that's who we're gonna play in the Natty.
Shorty, you still in the comments? I think he is. Shorty, is your defense, does your offense scare anybody? Shorty said OU will be 80% of the country with only scoring 24 points. The issue while you face the top 6 teams in the country, you will need 27 to win, and the offense has to get better. Yes, that's my point I was trying to make.
There you go.
Who's the best offense right now in the country? Indiana. The best offense I've seen so far is Indiana.
Consistent. Yeah.
And that's the only reason why I'm going to say Indiana, because it's consistent. What defense has Indiana played? Indiana is a 2026 version of the 2017 Oklahoma Sooners. You do all this flashy shit in the regular season, and then you start going up against some defenses, and they shut that shit down. Now what you got? You got to pull a rabbit. You got to pull a rabbit out of your ass to try to win that ball game.
Florida against Oklahoma in the national championship that year, that game, yeah.
Yeah. Not only that, LSU in Oklahoma. Jason White throwing the ball all over the field. Get against LSU and everything, man, and you muster up what, 14 points? And you lose 20. Oh, I agree with that. I don't think LSU scores, to be honest. I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it. Look, the quarterback that's playing right now is something Van Buren Jr. Good kid. But when you got to pass the ball 42 times and you only run the ball 18 times, what is that? You are what? One-dimensional.
One-dimensional.
And what does Oklahoma make you do?
One-dimensional.
Right here, Shorty says, Georgia is hitting on all cylinders at the moment. Both offense and defense are in tune. But the offense is the identity at the moment. Now,
Facts.
I asked Shorty that because there's only 2 teams, and I'm going to be honest, only 2 teams that I think on a neutral field right now could beat Oklahoma. And that's Ohio State and Georgia. Anybody feel anything different?
I'm in agreement.
That's just my opinion.
It would take an awesome game on our behalf, and right now on offense, we haven't shown it as of yet.
A Thunder, I agree. You know LSU is going to throw everything, including the kitchen sink at Oklahoma on Saturday, but it ain't the old quarterback that was there. It's a new quarterback. And you know what BB does to new quarterbacks. And they got 1 game left. This is how, if I was BB, how I would put it. We got 1 game left to fulfill everything that we set out for in the beginning of the season. We got 1 game left. You don't think these boys are going to be crazy this coming Saturday? Also, with all the antics that happened last year at LSU, you don't think Oklahoma's going to come in there insane in the membrane and go crazy?
Coach, sharp time.
I'll sharp my ass.
Sharp time. I'm talking about that tight end sharp.
Yeah. Well, he'll throw the ball to us.
Get a little piece of sharp.
Maybe Stevie said maybe A&M. I don't know, man, because South Carolina should have got their ass. You can't be down 30 points at halftime to South Carolina and me. I mean, but that's SEC ball. Anybody can beat you on any given week if you don't show up. You know, so
I will say this is that the key is I know a lot of people we're a little anxious because we're putting so much pressure on our defense. But if nothing else, stop the 3 and outs. The 3 and outs is really what's hurting our defense to where they can't. It's too quick of a turnaround, and so if nothing else, man, they just got to understand you're in where the playoffs. You got to make sure your percentage of winning your the 3 downs is more important than you trying to throw a big pass to show that your passing game has evolved.
Hey, Kyle, I agree with that a little bit. But what defense has he faced since he's taken over as quarterback? If you look, okay, let me pull this up. Western Kentucky again. Let me just pull up the overall stats of the whole game so I can show you something. All right. This is how it was. This is the team stats. Total of 152 total yards was Western Kentucky. Total yards for LSU, 328. Doubled it. Turnovers, 2 for 2. First downs, LSU had 20. Kentucky had 14. Penalties, Western Kentucky had 4 for 26. LSU, 9 for 69 yards. Third downs. Now here's the kicker. Western Kentucky went 4 for 15 on third downs. LSU went 3 for 16 on third down. 3 for 16 on third downs against Western Kentucky. Fourth downs. Western Kentucky went 0 for 3. LSU went 1 for 3. Total of possession. 24-06 for Western Kentucky, 35-54 for LSU. What I'm saying is this team right now has definitely fallen apart, and you are going to play the number 1 defense in the nation on their home field, the last game, to decide if they go to the CFP. That's motivation for your ass. And I'm telling you right now, these boys are going to come to play. 1 game left, gentlemen. 1 game left.
No more rat poison.
No, there is no more rat poisoning. This is it.
This is it.
You win the ball game, you in the CFP. You lose it, you do not get in. It's just that simple. Just that simple. Now, I'm going to ask you guys here on Sunday. I'm gonna go ahead and ask you guys. Can't say that. Because it'll hurt Dwayne's feelings if I say that. What will it take for Oklahoma to win this ball game? TP?
Just same thing I always say. Got to be disciplined. Got to keep the discipline. We lost a little bit too much discipline last game with the targeting and the penalty on our sideline, and then another penalty after the block kick or during that block kick play. Very lucky that it was called after the play. You know, just be cleaner. Just be disciplined. Be disciplined. Continue to play good defense, excellent defense, outstanding defense, and then on the offensive side, continue to protect the ball and see if we can get some field goals. If we get a touchdown, great too. See if we can get some field goals.
Hold on, Bishop, before you answer your question and everything, here's a question for the panel. He said, question for the panel. Should we go with Hawkins?
I'm going to say no.
Yeah, at this point, you can't upset the apple cart.
It would be useless at this point right now to go with him.
But would I like to see a series or two just to have other people that's going to the playoffs have to defend it? It would be awesome. But at this point, let's not upset the apple cart. It's too much on the line.
If you want to do it, go ahead.
I agree with you there. Just leave it as it is. Like you said, that would be nice to get him in there for a series or two. But I think we stay the course and keep going what we're doing. Hey, Coach, don't worry about me as far as down here in Louisiana, man. I'm OU all the way. I don't care about LSU. That's believe me, that's widely known down here. That's widely known.
No, hey, look, I got a Michigan fan. I got a Michigan neighbor. I got an Ole Miss neighbor. I got a Texas neighbor. I got an Alabama neighbor. I got a Missouri neighbor. I got all these damn neighbors in this damn cul-de-sac. And I got one LSU that's on the far end over by the mailbox. And he had his flag up the first of the season, flying it proud. I drove by there, man, and he took that damn thing down like 5-6 games ago. I said, what's going on? He said, I'm done for the season. He said, I'm done for the season. He said,
no, he can't be done. No,
he said he done. He said
he
done for the season. He was like, I don't think we're gonna win another game. That's what he said. Look, think about it, guys. This is just being honest. Oklahoma came to the SEC at the right time. We didn't see it then. We felt like we were overmatched and this and that. We didn't have the personnel. We didn't know what to expect. We felt like we are Oklahoma. We are a blue blood. But even blue bloods have to not, as the old saying goes, not reload or not rebuild. We just reload. And we have to get some guys. I think Lincoln getting fired was the best thing for us because Lincoln's offense was not going to work in the SEC. It was not going to work. And we saw that the last 3 bowl games that he played the SEC team and he got his ass spanked. He knew for sure. Yes, sir, Dwayne.
I was going to say, Coach, I kind of pushed back on that. I mean, the game against Georgia, those games, if we had a better defense, I think we had a better of a chance. Maybe not the LSU game, but I think the Georgia game, we would have had a better chance if that defense would have stepped up and handled their business.
That ain't what cost you the ball game. You want to know what cost you the ball game against Georgia? Why in the hell would you squib kick a damn kick before halftime to get them 3 points? And what did you lose by? 3 points.
You're right.
You a damn fool. Squib kicking. What was that? What purpose was that going to do? That means that if you squib kick, you got to go 40 yards to get a field goal. If you kick it out of the end zone, you got to go 80 yards or 70 yards to kick a field goal. That's good math in my bag. You gave them an extra 30 yards for what? And then they got the ball right back in the third quarter, in the third quarter. So what did you do? I just don't understand, Lincoln. And you see the struggles continue now at USC. Bullshit calls.
You're right, Coach. You're right. I forgot about the infamous squib kick.
That shit burned my ass. I'm like, it don't make no sense to squib kick. So Shorty says, too late to go with Hawkins. The decision 3 weeks too old. Hawkins is making business decisions moving forward as he should. Hey, look, I'm going to say this, and it's just honest God truth. Don't do that, because if you put Michael Hawkins in now, what does that do to John Mateer going forward?
Oh, he's done. He's done.
What does that tell him?
What does it do to the locker room?
Thank you. So it doesn't do a good. It doesn't look. I'm thinking, and this is just me being honest, the play calling is going to change in the playoffs, because now you're going to play against teams who are not in the SEC, and they're not physical like you. Yes, you're gonna go get some team. I mean, look at the team that's in the playoffs. Okay, let's look at them. You got Indiana. You might have SMU. You might have BYU. You got Notre Dame, which Notre Dame got a good defense. But who have they played besides the first 2 games of the season that they lost? They ain't really played. Their best win since their losses is Pitt. So it ain't. So we don't know how real good Notre Dame is. And then we got teams and everything, man, like Georgia Tech, if they do get in, or Miami, if they do get in. I mean, so it's wide open right now. I think that the SEC, and I think right now Ohio State is in prime position to get to the playoff, because of who they play. If they get a first round bye, their team that they're going to play, they've already played them. So I don't know, guys. I mean, maybe I'm just talking just to be talking, man, but I don't feel like there's a fear. I know one thing though. Nobody wants to play Oklahoma. That's been said on almost every podcast, almost every outlet. No one really wants to play Oklahoma right now.
Yep, I heard that the other day from your guy, that Mississippi guy.
So I don't know. I mean, sideline warnings. I mean, yeah, those ain't bad because I've given those in high school and college and everything, man. Sideline warnings, and all that is getting excited and coming on the field, and the ref got to move you back and tell you to get back. You get a sideline warning. The first one, just a warning. The second one and everything, that's the one that penalizes you. So they'll get one, but they just need people, man, on the sideline, man, that act like they've been there before.
True.
Too many crazy penalties.
Here's what I will say is this next week, I want these young men to understand these seniors have grown and have locked in, and without a doubt, they answered the call after last year's season fire test. This is where you pay it off to them by locking in, paying attention to everything that's going on in film session, and finishing strong to include the offense.
Pierre Gaines, 34, you my man. Everything that you're saying right now is what I was screaming and hollering last week. Running the ball, dinking and dunking, passing game. Take what they give you and calculate those deep shots when they fall asleep. Every pass play that Oklahoma tries to run is a 15, 20-yard route downfield. You don't have that kind of time. Your offensive line is a young offensive line, 3 freshmen starting. You don't have the time. That's why holdings get called. Let me give Arbuckle and Kevin Wilson a little advice from another OC. The quicker you get rid of the damn ball, it eliminates holding. The longer you try to run them down deep routes, those offensive line are holding the ball, holding that guy a little bit longer, and they're going to call it. Get rid of the damn ball fast, and you ain't got to worry about holding. Stop trying to go for 15, 20-yard post corners and routes and all that shit. 5-yard curls, everybody. And then dink and dink and dink, and then you do a post curl or a post curl and go, then you toast their ass. But you got to set it up first. You can't just come out there and start running deep routes and 9 routes and post corners.
Right.
It don't work because your timing is a little bit off. And like TP said earlier, you can't drop it in the basket. And that one to Santagna and everything, he missed that one. He jumped too soon. But
yeah.
Use Kanik more. Shit. Tight end screen. I ain't seen one all season. Tight end screen works all damn day. Chip block, release, and throw the ball right back to him. He'd be wide open. So
last year, tight end screen 3 times a game for Bauer Sharp.
Look, I don't know.
And he's nowhere near as fast as Kanik.
But that was a different offensive coordinator that was doing that. So hey,
true.
I mean, okay, can we look at it like this? What does LSU do very well? Anybody?
Supposedly run the ball.
Scratch that shit. If Missouri can't run on you and they're the best running team in the SEC and they can't do it, LSU ain't doing it. What's next?
Passing game.
Okay. They passed for, let me get it right before I don't want to lie on them. They passed for 202 yards against a Western Kentucky defense. I want you guys, honestly, if y'all got time, don't watch highlights. Highlights only show LSU doing something good. watch the whole game. You know what the score was at half in the first quarter of that game?
Western Kentucky was up.
Western Kentucky was up 3-0 first quarter.
Yeah.
You know what the score was at halftime? Western Kentucky 3, LSU 7. You know how many points LSU scored against Western Kentucky in the third and fourth quarter? 2 field goals. And you supposed and you supposed to, and I'm supposed to be like, oh shit, they saving all that to come play Oklahoma. Give me a break. This is the one game now that I don't even worry about no more. And I shouldn't say that as an OU fan. I should not say that because they still have 5-star and 4-star players. But how did Boom say it on Remember the Titans? If you're a 4-star, 5-star player, you better give me a 4 or 5-star effort. They ain't doing that shit in LSU. They done. So I'm just keeping it real. I think Oklahoma comes out pissed off, mad, and it gets ugly. Just my thought. Nobody else got to agree with me. That's just my thought. So anyway, next thing I want to talk about. Do you think that Oklahoma could get into, with all the wins they have, a close loss to LSU, they could get in or not?
Depending on, to me, it's like we got to win to get in, especially with two spots already taken up.
Kyle, you think Lane Kiffin is going to LSU?
Nobody knows that. Nobody knows. He hadn't even made a decision yet. It's going to be after
he ain't going to LSU.
I'm starting to believe that now, because if that was the case, he would have already chose that, regardless if he was playing Mississippi State or not. I just don't
telling
see
y'all, that man going to the shiny beaches of Florida, he ain't going no damn LSU.
Hey, 98 million is 98 million.
98 million and a bunch of drama.
But let me say this: even though that's been offered, do you realize the foolishness that was going on with Brian Kelly? That was well publicized.
Yeah, we know.
Who in their right mind wants to deal with that kind of nonsense coming in there? When the job is done, if it doesn't work out, I want to get paid. I don't want to be worrying about, am I going to get half the pay or full pay? You know what I mean?
Yeah. That
okay.
Part. Yeah.
Okay. Let me ask you guys this. Let's say we all 4 coaches. We're all 4 coaches. And our dream job and our dream place that we've always wanted to coach is open. And they're offering me the money I want. Full control and everything. Yeah, but then another school is offering me more money. That's all they're offering me is more money. Where are you going?
The first one.
Bishop?
First one.
TP?
Give me my money, man. Stop playing with me.
Okay. Your money. Okay, let's get to the money. How much is LSU offering?
I heard 90.
90 million.
98.
98 million.
Yeah.
Okay, let's write it down. LSU, 98 million. All right. What's Florida offering?
15.2 million a year for 7 years.
Oh,
okay. Got you on that. So I got 105 million. I got 105 million over here at Florida, and I got 98 million over here at LSU. Now, where am I going? TP? TP, I know you're there. Where you going now?
Give me my money.
So you're going to Florida.
Give me my money, man.
I did that because, see, everybody thinks that LSU is the most money. But what's also in Florida? Most important thing.
Talent.
The beach.
No. The beach is one of them, but what's the other one?
You like the beach.
What's one thing Uncle Sam loves to do?
Tax free.
That Florida won't allow you to do.
Tax free.
Yeah,
Oh,
no tax.
so where am I going? So where am I going?
Florida.
So y'all keep talking about LSU. I'm going to where ain't no taxes.
Right.
I want, and then I get to retire in the same place.
He did say he liked Florida. He's been wanting to go to Florida for a
He
while.
loves Florida. He loves Florida.
And the wife is from there.
Man, look. Once I found out that there's no taxes in Florida, I already knew where he was going.
I forgot all about that.
Oh, that's what. Hey, look, when you're a businessman, that's the one thing about Florida. You always keep it back in your pocket like a domino or an ace of spades.
Yep.
Keep it in your back pocket. Florida is where you want to be and you want to retire. And yes, Rod, Oklahoma is SEC ready. Oklahoma is SEC ready. I think Oklahoma, Cal Turd came on yesterday and said that he stand corrected, that Lincoln Riley is not better than BV. It seems like Oklahoma right now is already been in the SEC for the last 10, 15 years because of the defense.
Does anybody ever listen to Kyle and Kyle Hurd? Because he sounds like a clown to me.
Only USC fans. Only USC fans.
Yeah, because I didn't even know he said it.
All right. Grubbs and Arbuckle are getting baptized in the SEC play. They're learning the Pac-12 play calling does not. I'm telling y'all, he's a good play caller. It just, look, the one thing I had to learn when we went from 3A to 6A is the play calling I did in the 3A don't work in the 6A. So it took me some time to reevaluate talent. And now, because everybody is bigger and badder in 6A. That's a real big difference because now you got extra bodies. The school is bigger. So you go from a school that might have 800 kids to a school that has 2,000 kids or 3,000 kids. So now the program is a little bit bigger. You got more players that you can go with and everything. So the whole play calling has to change. I don't think Arbuckle really knew what he was getting into when he came to Oklahoma. Yes, dream job, but come with dream expectations. And we all got on social media, and what did we do? Start looking at Washington State film, and oh man, this is sexy. This is gonna be good. And here we are, week 11, and we're like, this is a piece of shit. But it takes time, and I'm not gonna be critical because I got somebody that's on the podcast that came in my comments last week talking about we won the game, and all y'all did was argue and bitch and complain, and they left. They unsubscribed and they left. And I'm like, okay, that's your prerogative, but I'm not going to change how I feel. I'm a fan too, and I expect a standard. Now, I'm looking at it a different way now because I went back and watched footage and I saw some things that bothered me. We got 3 freshmen that are going up against grown-ass men in the SEC, and they're not ready yet, but they're holding their own. They're just not ready yet. They'll have the old Creole man said, they're not seasoned yet, but they're getting there. They'll be better next year. So your concerns are my concerns, but my concerns are, I believe in this defense enough to where this defense can get you to the promised land. The offense is going to come alive eventually. And when it does, it's going to be a scary ass sight because you know one damn thing about Oklahoma. You're going to stop the what? Run. And you're going to be nasty. So if you can do those things, if you can score 14, 15, 17, whatever kind of points, I don't give a damn if you win that championship by kicking 9 field goals. I don't care. Win the game. Win the ball game.
Yeah, the bottom line is it's not scoring is good, but the complementary football is what's going to be the key Because understand with this defense, the more time that you allow them to be rested and prepared, the better off we're going to be on being more successful.
Okay, hold on. Kyle said, Coach Riggs, and then he went for 2 last night instead of being down 14. He was down 15. Hey, thank you. Look, guys, people say a lot of things about Oklahoma, and they come in here, and then, like that guy said, you get punched in the mouth. And, dude, that defense is crazy. I'm not going to lie to you. I've not seen a defense like that in a long time. What's his name? Shorty. What's the linebacker that you guys had in 2007, number 5? That was the great linebacker that you guys had in 2017 when we played Baker. That linebacker that was number 5. I can't think of his name. But anyway, that was the last great defense I really saw. Is there another great defense that you guys saw before 2017? There was a Georgia that I'm overlooking. Clemson. Oh, shit. Clemson. My bad. Oh, shit. Clemson, 2017.
Clemson. I was just going to say. That's what I was going to say. And guess who was the orchestrator?
Dude, look, man. Oklahoma is just nasty.
And hold up. Was the 4 horsemen together at that time? They were.
I was trying not to do that, Kyle. I was trying not to do that, man, because we've already celebrated that. We're going to go a whole podcast without celebrating JJ's first touchdown. Hey, man, look. I was just smiling, just having a good time, man, just enjoying every minute. It's a long time, man, but I think a lot of things have happened, man, to where we've been so inconsistent that we're not using him right. And I'm hoping that in the offseason, Arbuckle will get with some guys. You know how quarterbacks go out west and get with quarterback gurus to get better. Running backs go down to Texas and everything and get with the running back coaches and to try to get better. I think that Arbuckle needs to get with some offensive coordinators, man, and just pick their brain. You know, pick their brain and see how they see things and what they call and play footage. Because I've had some coaches come to my class and say, "Hey, coach, I'm looking at this and I see this. What do you see?" An extra pair of eyes to give you something to look at and something to go by is a great motivator.
Wow. Kevin Wilson is on our staff.
But is he using them, though? Is he using them? Because memory served me correctly, Kevin Wilson called offensive calls for Ohio State. So, yeah, Kim, nobody wants OU. I'm telling you guys, man, nobody. We can sit here and draw up all these bullshit conversations and whatever. Nobody wants to play them.
Here's what I will say is that as our defense becomes more in tune with BV's play calling and they start to see it as he sees it, the better off we are just being complimentary on offense and moving the ball.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's at the end of the day, Bishop, this is what we've known. The defense is going to always do what the defense does. It's time for the offense to catch up to the defense. Time for the offense to catch up to the defense. That's it. And once we do that, Oklahoma is going to be a great team. Oklahoma's going to be a damn good team. And that's what I looked at the footage, man. And Bishop, we're going to have to find a way to some kind of program where you can look at the video and footage and break down games live. I got to figure out what that's going to cost me and you to figure that out, because if we can break down games and see what we see, but I want to do it to where we can explain what a trap is, what a zone is, you know, what a pill and shove is, you know, what the flats are, what we see on cover 2 and cover 3 and cover 1. You know what we see in zone. You being a defensive coordinator, I've been an offensive coordinator. I can show you what I see when they're in a bump and run or we're in a 2-man front over top. Some folks are like, what the hell is the coach talking about? And that's what I mean. Show them on a film and show them on a study. This is what you should run. I used to do that shit with Jason and send him videos, screenshots with me drawing on my phone of what I would run up, because I've always done that, man. And you have to change plays during mid-game. If I run my running back on a motion, and then I have my slot zig out, why would I send, if I got my X or my slot zigging out, why am I have my guy going in motion that way? I'm bringing an extra defender that way. See what I'm saying? So maybe sometimes, man, we need to break it down. If you're going to do that, I'm going to send that guy that way, to take that guy and have everybody shift to where when I run my zig out, it's one-on-one. There is nobody else in the middle. And then when I run that outside slant, that linebacker is gone. That's what I mean. Shit like that. Arbuckle's like, oh, because I seen Lincoln do it in live game. Oh, run the same play, but this time hit the guy in the flat. And we run it, and the defense like, oh, they run the same play. And they try to jump it, and it's the backside. You change shit in the middle of the game so you have an advantage. And I'm tired of us going 3 and out, and depending on the defense to get us closer to the field goal kicker's range to kick a field goal. I'd rather have, if I can get 3 touchdowns, I feel very confident that we can beat anybody. If I get 3 touchdowns. That's all.
Yeah, so. Coach. I seen those plays. There was like three plays that I seen that was 3 and 2, and Mateer wants to take off and run, not go to his check down. He wants to run. I mean, that, and you were close by the field goal. Of course, you could have got closer, but you chose the field goal on 4th and 2. So you're right.
Yeah.
And the key is, you guys, is that we're not. You got to understand, when we were breaking down film, if we can see it, and us being old ball coaches, the assistants and the analysts can see it, and they're gonna zoom in on it, and it's gonna be a part of their breakdown for the kids to watch in film session. So that's why it's so imperative that, you know, as we give you tidbits, that we take it, when you look at it, when we say something, go back and watch some film and see if you can pick it up. Because what you'll start seeing is that a lot of this is, has a lot to do with continuity and being able to run the same play, but different formations and different variations of combination routes and rules. That's
exactly.
it. That's it. And understand, the bottom line is right now, Arbuckle's at a fork in the road. Because understand, he knows that we're right here, but that's when you get loose. You go back to your foundation and your bread and butter, and you say, look, win, lose, or draw, this is where we came into it. I thought we were supposed to have fun. So if we're going to have fun, let's also run the ball. Let's keep our quick game, keep our slants, keep the combination routes running, and use our tight end. I'm telling you, Kanak and the Helms are ready to go off. And what that does is now loosen up that box. Now when we run, Sonic Boom, we can get some major yardage. They all complement one another when you allow someone to think that has to add one more to the thought process, to where they're thinking versus reacting.
Okay. Hey, there was a question for the panel. I'm gonna bring it up and ask you guys. Here's a question. Question for the panel. How do you think he will adjust for the remainder of the season, meaning Arbuckle, I guess, Also, do you think Kevin Wilson has his input more or just advising? Anybody?
Can I answer that?
Yeah.
I think without a doubt, now that we're in this position, I'm gonna see. I believe that Arbuckle's gonna lean on Kevin Wilson more because we're in an area that
he ain't never been before.
he ain't never been before. So now he's gonna play a bigger role of being able to bounce things off. In my humble opinion, because understand, if you ain't been there and someone has that actually been in your position, I'm going to bounce some stuff off on, okay, when you came up with your deal, I'm thinking this, am I on the right track? When you did this, da-da-da-da. This is what and starting with this game, I would start with this game and this whole entire week, I would literally build a play script of 25 plays. The first 25 plays and go with that. And then from there, be able to see what works, what don't work. But by that time, you should have at least 10 to 14 points.
Okay. Quick question. Somebody just sent me a text. And so I'm gonna ask this question right now. Question for you, TP. Says, what's going on, coach, in the panel? This question is for TP. You're always talking about show me the money or give me the money or give me my money. Would like to know, do you think Oklahoma should ask for a refund from Ott?
Yes, you can ask.
You ain't getting it.
You ain't getting it, but you can ask. They should ask for a refund for the offensive coordinator and for Mateer also.
I knew that was gonna start. I knew that was gonna start something when I asked that question. I was like, should I ask the question to TP?
100%. Definitely should ask. And if they dumb enough to give it back, take it. But I don't think they're gonna be dumb enough to give it back.
I have a question, Coach.
Yes, sir.
Do you think Ott is going to be back next year?
No, he can't. He's done.
This is his senior year.
It's his senior year.
Or he used the red shirt already?
It's his senior year. He played 4 games already. He's played 4 games. Somebody said, man, I love TP, bro. TP bring it real. Hey, man, look. Hey, but to be honest, if you got to look at it like this, Oklahoma fans, we're in a whole new atmosphere right now. And I know we don't like it. I know we don't like it. But this is what I would do if I'm Arbuckle. I'm gonna be honest. This is being real. I would go to the old offensive staff and say, I want Lincoln's playbook. I would go and say, I want the one that just left at Mississippi State.
Lebby.
I want Levy's playbook. I would go through everybody's playbook and watch film. And you know what? I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take shit because they're not using it no more. And I'll make it work for me. Because I got a defense that if I can get anywhere near 30 points, it's a W.
So,
yes, sir.
Lebby didn't throw deep a lot, and I was thinking in the back of my head, why? Dillon Gabriel arm.
Yes.
You can't throw deep. And now I'm thinking today, is that the reason why we're not really going deep? Because our QB is not really good at connecting deep? Is that the reason why?
I don't know. I just think that we need to take some of the selections and some of the play calling away from Mateer and just say, do this. You're
saying take the option out of Mateer?
Take some of the options away.
For the love of heaven, yes.
if you
Yes.
if I know my quarterback's struggling a little bit, I make it very simple for him. I call plays. I call plays and everything to where it's simple. There is that much thinking in it to it, and that's just being real. Give
Say,
him,
Coach,
yes, sir.
I know you was. I knew you were celebrating for Giovanni. Another person we need to celebrate seeing. I would love to see get a touchdown is Jaron Canick. I would love to see that.
Jason says, "Are you listening to yourself about what, Jason?" We need, and then somebody else came out and said, "We need to simplify the offense." There you go. I would rather have an aggressive offense that explodes off the ball than a complicated offense relying on material to make every decision when he isn't decisive enough. That's what I mean. Yes, sir.
Canick haven't scored yet this year?
No.
Oh,
No. And that's what I'm saying. It's when you get very comfortable with a wide receiver. He was comfortable with Cortez Lewis for a little bit because Cortez used to be like his main third down guy. Now it's Santana and everything. So it is, you have weapons all over the field. It's just that now we haven't even heard from Burks for a while a lot. You have weapons all over the field. Your job is to put the ball in the playmaker's hands. That's it. No more, no less.
here's what I would say is that right now, Mateer's decision making, he's got too much on his plate.
Hold on, Bishop. Hold on.
Go.
Jason says he can't believe I'm talking. He said, "You're talking about Lincoln's playbook and Levy's playbook. I can't believe what I'm hearing." I would take the plays that work that they're not using no more, and I would make them work for me. Nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying I'm taking their whole playbook. I'm just going to go in there and see what I like and what I don't like. And then I'll take that and take this. Because one thing I do know with this defense, if I get them any type of damn cushion or points, it's going to be a little bit more easier for me to call plays.
Brisket burner can dial it up for the first half.
And then he goes to shit.
Brisket burner, the guy that burnt up the brisket. Was that a brisket that he burnt up?
Yes,
Yeah,
he did.
Okay, I'm Lincoln. What?
Brisket burner. He can dial up some plays for the first half once they make some adjustments. It seems
As an OC, yeah.
Jason's funny as hell. Jason is funny as hell. You taking it out of context, man. I just said I'm pretty sure they got the old playbooks and film. I mean, okay, Jason, are we that pissed off and mad at Lincoln that we can't even say he's a good play caller no more? Are we that pissed off at him that we can't even say that?
OC.
I said play caller. I didn't say anything about OC, just play caller. I thought some of his plays worked, but the defense was trash.
He's excellent in the first half. He tends to get figured out by some good teams have figured him out in the second half, and then in the second half he don't have an answer for what they figured out.
Complacency. He's not consistent.
Yeah. So that's all I was saying. Is just you've had three good play callers there. Two good play callers there. I would just take some things that work for them and make them work for me along with what I got.
Can I ask a question?
Jason, I would be concerned if Coach Rick said Seth Luttrell's playbook.
Ooh.
I would be concerned. But
Thank you, GP.
He didn't say that playbook.
Yes, Jason.
He said burnt briskets and levies.
Okay, Jason, good question. He said, are you simplifying or adding playbooks? I'm simplifying. That's it. I'm simplifying.
Burn Luttrell's playbook. Burn it. Burn it.
Well, nobody wants Luttrell's playbook anyway. Well, Kyle, you can't say that. He said Arbuckle just needs to stop overthinking shit. Here's the thing about, and this is me too. I'm a victim of this as well. Remember when I told you guys early on in the season that most OCs, if you start running plays and shit don't work, you get that oh shit moment. Arbuckle was at that oh shit moment. Because the shit that worked in the Pac-12 ain't working here. So you're trying to figure out something. And that's when you have to call, you know, as the old video game or the old game show, call a lifeline, call a friend to say, hey, I need some help. Help me. Help me. And just say, I need some help. There's nothing wrong with that. I think Kevin can help him out if he's willing to listen, if he's willing to give the okay. That's all I'm saying. That's all. Are we simplifying or are we adding playbooks in week 13? We are simplifying. If I'm pretty sure that some of their play calls are similar, some of the formations are similar, some of the reads and some of the things that they do are similar. It's both sort of come from that raid playbook or whatever, but formation wise can also help as well. We can simplify it. I think what we need to do is when we have the trips left in the diamond formation out in the receiver, we have the inside guy do a 10-yard curl outside guy, which is the X, do a slant across the middle, and the top guy do a post corner. You're going to see now which defender is going to go with what. And most times the flat is always open because the flat, most defenders will always leave that flat open because defense, which Bishop, you'll know, most defenders use that out of bounds as an extra defender.
Extra defender.
So you take that, so you'll get 5 or 6, 7, 8 yards out there. But those are what you need to take. And I just think that he's just looking for the big play. And we started seeing the curls in the drag routes last game. I was happy with that. The first drive, we were moving the ball down the field. The slant with Burks happens every time it works. I don't know why we leave away from it. D-back is playing 10 yards off of him. His first step is always back pedal. And if you're 5 yards and hit a slant and he hit the ball, we're going to get 5 or 6, probably 7 yards every time. And then we hit it, we get a big yard, and then we go away from it. I'm going to run that shit until you stop it. That's just me. So anyway, hold on. Here's a question. There's one drive we went 3 and out with 2 incomplete passes and then ran on 3rd and 10. What logic? That right there is asinine to me. You run the first, most teams, which is basic, and some OCs try to overthink it. My first play is always going to be a run play to see if I can get that 3 or 4 yards, because that 2nd and 4 or 2nd and 5 or 2nd and 6 is a hell of a lot easier than 2nd and 10. You do an incomplete pass. And if I run the ball again and I get 3 yards, that 3rd and 2 or 3rd and 3 is a hell of a lot better because now the defense don't know if you're going to run or throw. So you make it simple. And I think that Arbuckle is making it very complicated in week 13. By week 5, you should have found your identity on what you're going to do and how you're going to play call. It's week 13 and he's still searching for it, still struggling. But what's one thing that's easier to do? Play call or play defense? Call the offense is a hell of a lot easier than playing defense. So just my thought. Anything else, guys? I'm about to get off out here in a few minutes and go in here and watch a movie with the old lady.
No,
start my new job tomorrow, so I got to get off and get me some rest.
Yeah,
I got a busy day tomorrow.
Hey, keep stacking days, family. This is it. No ifs, ands about, no turning back. We got what we got. I just want them to be more complimentary.
Okay. Am I missing something here? What's going on with the judge? I mean, am I missing something here?
The judge.
What judge?
That's on your cell phone broadcast.
No, it's just saying.
I don't know what that's about.
Can somebody put me up on game on what's going on? Something about idiot black judge, very mad. I mean, maybe I'm lost.
Mm-hmm. You got to scroll through the questions.
I'm not going
through
back
the chat and on the cell phone broadcast.
Say, Coach, I got one more thing. Hey,
Mhm.
that lady, field judge, the one that's back behind the cornerbacks, she needs to learn how to count on the field because that was a foolish flag that she threw because she didn't count right.
Okay, say it again now.
There was one of the referees yesterday, the judge in the back behind the cornerbacks and safeties.
The
She
back
threw a
judge.
flag. Yeah, because I seen her counting and she threw a flag and then she was talking to the people and she picked it up. She need to learn her job. If she gonna be out there, she need to learn her job.
Okay, maybe that might be what they're talking about. But it ain't back judge, it's black judge. I'm like, okay, am I missing something here?
Yeah, that's what I think it is. I don't know why she just threw it. I seen her throw the flag and she was counting and stuff, and she went over to the head man, to the referee, and then they end up picking it up.
Hey, Ryan Anthony, what am I missing? Maybe y'all could put me on game about the judge. I'm lost or something and everything. I'm trying to figure out whether everybody's talking about in the comments, and I have no clue. All right, Bishop. Thursday we will be back. I got a new job now, so Thursday conversation is back up and going.
All right,
we'll have that on to where now we'll get back to the emails because they've gotten out of control. They're still coming. So we'll get back to the emails on Thursdays, and then we'll have the recap and everything we'll have Saturday mornings coming back where we do our predictions before the ball games. We're also going to do that on basketball games, try to do some on softball games, things like that whenever they happen with OU. But just something, man, to get accustomed to getting back to normal Thursdays and then Saturdays and then Sunday nights and everything. So 3 times a week. If you guys can make it, I'll try to make sure that we all can get here. I know everybody's busy. We all can't be TP and just go out and play golf all day. You know, we can't be TP and go out and play golf.
I wish that was the case. That's not the case. I'm thinking about taking 2 weeks off and then quitting. That's how bad I'm playing. Shit.
Come on. Say, Coach, are you Monday through Friday?
New job? Yes.
Yes. Man, it must be nice.
New job, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. So, yeah. Hey, man, whenever there's more money and less work, I'm going to take that every day of the week. Less work.
So good, Coach. You good with more money then, huh?
Hey, man, look, I never said I wasn't. hey, Mama said, hey, when the job called me, but I'm very blessed, man. My other job, the big wig COO came down, and he did try to keep me. He wanted to know what I was offered, and is there anything that they could do to match? And I was like, oh yeah, man. I'm always, I'm happy here. I'm blessed. Yeah, whatever. What you got? We sat down, we talked, but the free benefits for me and my family, man, you just can't beat that. That's a hard one. Whenever Cowboys your family get, huh?
Yeah. Cowboys won. They came back and won 24-21.
I'm sorry about that, Coach. Background.
Who they play?
Philadelphia.
Hold on. Dallas beat the Philadelphia Eagles?
Yeah, they were down 24-7. 21-7.
Okay. Kyle said, I'm going to be doing a late Thanksgiving with the fam Saturday, but I'll try to be on for the pick'em. I know one thing. This Thursday, we won't be on because it'll be Thanksgiving. I don't want to interrupt. I don't want to interrupt nobody's time with their families. I want everybody to be with their families and everything. But we might come on. We will come on Saturday morning and do the picks and everything, do some things. But we'll try to do a podcast probably Wednesday night before everybody starts doing the holidays and everything, because I don't want to bother anybody on their time with their family. But anyway, back to the story. They was like, well, we can't offer you free benefits for your family, but we can offer more money. And it just wasn't gonna, that free benefits, man. When I ain't getting no younger,
you can't beat that.
Oh no. That mama was like, so when you leaving? So my wife like, so when you leaving? So once Amy said that, I already knew where I was going. She was like, "So when you leaving?" So I report to work tomorrow and everything, man. So I'm excited, man. I'm ready to get this new good venture started. I think I've worked hard for it. I deserve it and everything. So, we're just gonna keep it moving.
Yep. Suit and tie?
No. Come as I am. Come as I am.
You're right. You're right.
Everything. I only answer to two people. That's it. That's the big wig and the other guy named Will, COO. I only answer to two people. That's it.
You're right.
So I might get out there with TP a little bit often, play some golf and everything. Now I gotta get my golf game up, because now the business I'm in right now, I'm talking to some big wigs and they like to play golf and do all that stuff. So we might gotta get out there, TP, and do some golf playing and everything, man. Get my game up.
Absolutely. I mean, shoot, I need to work on my game. So yes,
Hey.
absolutely.
Hey, my long game is great. My short game is terrible.
Say, Coach, I got an idea too.
Yes,
I know we're all in different spaces. I know at some point we ought to try to meet a group meetup, all of us together.
Yes.
Just have a
Yes.
good time.
Yes. Hey, man, look, I'm all
think
for
that'd
that.
be fun.
Whenever I'm all for that. Whenever y'all guys want to meet up and everything, man, look.
I think that'd be great.
I'm in the process right now. Me and the wife, I think next year, me and the wife, we're looking at trying to get a fifth wheel. Because we want to get a fifth wheel. So when we start traveling, we can just go to some of the parks and everything, man, and pay a little $30 a day and everything, man, hook up and everything, and be in our trailer, or be in our camper, and just start sightseeing and everything, man. So that's the next move for me and the wife and everything, is get us a camper.
That's all right. That's all right.
Oh man, look, hey, I'm ready to travel, man. I'm ready to travel. Man. I think I've worked so hard all these years, man. My kids are grown now. Alicia and Keontae, they're in good space. They just got to my house. My youngest one, she's still here and everything. So once I get everybody situated and set, we traveling. I'm giving them 2 fingers. We out. And Amy's already said that she wants to go travel the world and everything, man. So we gone.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
No. Y'all come down to LA. I'll buy y'all some Billy's, but no, I ain't coming to LA. Oh, he said Louisiana.
Louisiana.
Oh. Hey, I wouldn't mind coming down to Louisiana, to be honest. I ain't gonna lie to you. I wouldn't mind coming down there. There's some spots down there, man. I want to go try some of that cooking.
Yeah.
That real Southern cooking and everything. I want to go there. I want to go back to Savannah, Georgia. There's some good cooking there when I went there. There's some good spots, man, that I've been to in Memphis. Some good barbecue since I went out there. But yeah, whenever you guys want to meet somewhere, man, and meet up, have a guys weekend. Just chill. Just weekend out, man. Maybe meet us on a Friday. Get some rooms, man. Just have we all married, so we all gonna be respectful. My wife already knows I only hang around married men. I don't go with single guys, but they get you in trouble. They get you in trouble. And I just don't want no drama right now, man. I'm too old in my life, man. I don't want no drama with me and my old lady and everything, man. So I just keep it. Hey, if you single, keep your ass away from me. Keep your ass away from me. One last thing. Need to simplify the offense and master 4 or 5 plays in practice and go with them. No, you're gonna need more than 4 or 5 plays. I just think, man, we need to be aggressive, precise, and make the decisions quick. Stop holding on to the ball so long. It's okay to throw the ball away. Do not take unnecessary sacks. Do not take unnecessary losses. Just throw the ball away. Live to fight another day. Let's keep it moving. But I'm gonna get off here, man. But I appreciate you guys coming on, man. Like always, you guys make me have fun when I come on here, man. TP cracks me up with some of his sayings about the Texas granddaddy. He a bum and all that. And
before we go, just take a quick look at our chat studio.
Okay.
The last thing I said. Don't say anything. Just the last thing I said, and go over and handle that on the. You got 2 different screens running.
Okay. I got you.
That's on the cell phone type side of the stream.
I got you. I got it. I got you. Done. I got you. I got you, TP. We'll talk. Soon we go off. We'll talk off camera and everything. Me and you. All right.
All right, Coach.
All right, fellas, man. Hey, how's your podcast? How's your podcast upcoming?
Man, I haven't had a chance to do it, man. I just been so busy. I gotta get everything set up, and then you all gonna help me show me how to get it working. So I haven't started yet, but when I do,
Hold on. I'm a man of my word.
Coach.
I went out, and I got it for you. It's right there for you. I just gotta put that damn thing in the mail. It ain't been open.
That's all right.
It's brand new. And look, all yours.
Sure does look nice.
All yours. So I got it for you and everything. So when you get the podcast going, I got you. Don't buy no microphone. I got everything for you.
I just got to learn. I have to put it together, set it up, and then learn how to operate it. Because I have one, but it's something you got to hook up to your laptop and your phone. So I just got to go through it.
No. Get your laptop. Get you StreamYard. For StreamYard is $11 a week for me. I pay $11 a week because I have it. $11 a week allowed me to get 6 or 7 members on at one time. And that's me. I pay $11. I pay $11 a week for that, and that's all I pay. I pay $18 a month for the YouTube channel, but that's it. That's all I pay.
Okay, all right.
I don't pay anything else.
I think over the holidays, I think I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna be off over here, but I still gotta go to work at my other place over there. And then once I get home and get situated, I'll go ahead and start hooking it up, get everything situated.
Okay.
Do you have my address still?
Yes. Send it to me again in the group chat. Send it to me one more time because now with me going back to UPS, I can take it to work and just ship it for free. Just ship it and be done with it. So I ain't got to worry about nothing. I'll get it to you.
Man, I sure wish I missed y'all got with y'all a long time ago, man. This sounds like y'all be having a great time and having fun, man. I tell you what, we
look,
the Lord say the same.
We're going to have some fun, man. Like I said, this friendship, man, is just not on podcast. Like I said, if it wasn't for bad health this year, me and my wife would have met TP and his wife. So if it wasn't for just bad health and situation, I'm all about my wife and my family hanging around with other people's families and everything. Right. We are people like that. So I don't mind doing that and everything. And Amy is very sociable. I'm very sociable, as you guys can see. So we're all about helping people, going out, having a good time. And TP and his wife, Lisa, and everything, man, we're looking forward to going out and hanging with them guys, just having a good old time. It's just 2 married couples having a good time, man, off friendship.
Oh, yeah.
Friendship is bonded, and it's going to always be there.
That's the same way with me and my wife. We like to do couple things, so,
it's fun, man. It's fun because it gets it. We'll talk later.
Yeah,
we'll talk later and everything.
You got to go and spend time with the wife, Coach.
Yes.
And I can be in your area, Coach. And they say 3.5, but for me it's probably like 2:45 to 3.
Okay, heavy foot. Well, what part of Georgia are you in?
Northern part.
So you're close to me. So yes, you're
I'm
very
about
close to me.
50. I'm on Interstate 85. I'm about 50 miles south of the South Carolina Georgia border on Interstate 85.
How far are you from Georgetown?
Georgetown?
I think my uncle said they're in Georgetown or something.
I don't know where Georgetown is.
I think I'm saying it wrong. My uncle lives down there. Say it again.
Gainesville?
No, I'll find out here in a minute. Him and my aunt, they live down there. They've been there for like 20 years. And I go visit them every so often. So I can easily come over there and see you and your wife, me and my wife and everything, and try to go out and get some food, maybe go bowl and do some stuff, man. Just have a good time.
Yes, sir.
All right, fellas, man. Well, y'all have a good night, man. I will see you guys, man. Hopefully Wednesday night before we go have a holidays before Thanksgiving. If I don't see you guys before then, have a very Thanksgiving. Be safe. Go out there and have fun, man, with your family and everything, man. Family is very important, man. Spend time with family, man. Do what you got to do.
Right. I'll send that to you after the podcast, Coach.
All right, man. Appreciate it, man. Thank you guys for coming on again, man. Boomer Sooner.
Thank you, Coach.
You guys have a wonderful night. Oklahoma, one more victory away from CFP. As the hat always says, there's only one Oklahoma, as we all know. And we're going to prove that here next week. I got Oklahoma going to the CFP. Let's keep this thing moving, man. Until then, man, you guys have a wonderful weekend. Talk to you guys later, man. Peace out.
Money, making good, my money need a loan. I'm just getting money, I'm just getting money, making good, my money.